What's going on, everybody? Thank you all for joining me today. If you haven't already, please make sure you hit the like button because that is the most important thing you can do for me on this channel. What it does is that it helps to make sure that those who are subscribed to the channel will indeed get their notifications, and it also helps to push this video through the YouTube algorithm as well. Secondly, if you're new to the channel or maybe you've been ghost watching this channel for quite some time now, please do me a favor and yourself a favor by hitting the subscribe button as well as the bell notification next to the subscribe button so you could be notified whenever I release a new video. And lastly, don't forget to share this video on your social media platforms to your family and friends to inform them on this news and information. And that does also help to give me a slight boost in YouTube algorithm as well. So please help me out with that. And with the introduction out of the way, let's get into today's news. And today we are headed back to my city, the People's Republic of Chicago. We're headed back to the People's Republic. We're headed back to the People's Republic of Chicago again, because now I'm not gonna lie, this is funny to me, but we have to address Biden's migrants. We have to address Biden's migrants. These guys are out here biting cops on the forehead. We have a situation here where we have one of Biden's migrants. He's biting police, right? He's a habitual Chicago PD biter. He keeps biting Chicago police officers and, you know, getting away, right? Or getting cut loose afterwards. And this time around, he not just bit a Chicago police officer in the wrist while they were trying to arrest him, but he bit him in the forehead. In the forehead. I don't know how you... That's just diabolical work. Biting somebody's forehead is wild. There's no meat up there to grab. You got to be really desperate and really savage to bite somebody's forehead. But that's what happened. Let's get into this article very quickly first so we get a little bit more detail on the situation. And then we're going to get into the actual video clip of him, you know, resisting arrest and, just chomping down on folks. You know what I mean? So let's get into it. Let's get into this right now. So the article reads as such: migrant bite Chicago cop twice during arrest while on pretrial release for biting another cop. Prosecutors. So this guy was already out on pretrial release for biting a cop just to bite more cops. Right? Let's get into this, man. A Venezuelan migrant bit a Chicago police officer twice as cops tried to arrest him in the Loop last week, officials say. I'm going to struggle with this name, but here we go. Yanaker de Jesus Arvalo Ortiz was already on felony pretrial release for allegedly biting another cop who arrested him less than 3 weeks earlier. Video of the latest arrest quickly went viral, showing Ortiz yelling at bystanders and bracing his foot against a patrol car door frame. The footage shows him fighting with officers as they try to get him into the back of the squad car outside the Standard Club shelter at 330 South Plymouth around 6 p.m. on June 24th. There's a lot of activity that happens at that particular migrant shelter. Many of you may remember the news video that I did a few months back, where essentially Biden's migrants, they took over the block and they backed down Chicago PD. They made them flee. They were all over the place. There were dozens of Chicago PD cop cars all over the place, and they made them run away. They made Chicago PD flee. So this particular spot right here is very active, and is essentially it's just turned into a ghetto. It's just turned into a ghetto for the most part, if we're being honest, right? But let's carry on with this article, right? Let's carry on with this article because it reads as such: a crowd gathered around the officers, and tensions grew. The cops declared a 10-1 police emergency for backup, and one officer held off the crowd by wielding his taser. According to the CPD report, the officers stopped Ortiz because they were told that he was wanted for criminal damage to property at the University of Illinois at Chicago. So this guy is a career criminal from what we're seeing. He's repeatedly biting cops. He's wanted for property damage. There's another instance here revolving around two women that we're going to get into at the end of this video. But this is just who this guy is, because once again, this is what he came here to do. This is what he came here to do. Ortiz immediately tried to break away from the officers and bit one of the cops on the wrist as they escorted him to the squad car, the report said. As the struggle continued near the squad, Ortiz bit the same officer on the forehead, according to the report. Now, let's get into this video here. I want to show the video of Ortiz and the squabble that he got into with the CPD. And I'm going to be honest with you here. You're not going to really see the bite happen because there's so much commotion as this is going on. And remember what we read in the article, they said, a huge crowd formed around this career criminal. He's over here biting cops, and you're going to see a bunch of Biden's migrants surround the cops. One of them are even going to pick up a bicycle and threaten the cops, like as if he's going to throw the bike at them. So that's enough of me explaining it. Let's just get into the video clip. Let's just get into it.
No te olvidas. Estamos aquí. This is why we are here. We came here to bless this community. There's been too many shootings, too much violence, gun violence. We came here to bless this community.
Did you see that guy? Why is he picking up his bike? It amazes me how comfortable they are. These guys come here to be criminals. You see how they're responding to law enforcement, who's attempting to arrest a career criminal now. And I'm sure he hadn't been here long too, but he's already a career criminal because they keep having to arrest him, and he keeps biting folks, biting cops. And look at this guy here. Biden's migrants are so comfortable. He just knows nothing's going to happen to him that he's picking up his bike and essentially threatening to throw it at the cop. Look at this guy. Look at him. Look at him. He's wagging his finger at him and everything, and they're just trying to arrest this man. Once again, it amazes me how comfortable Biden's migrants are when it comes to assaulting the police officers, assaulting police officers, because this is not a new thing. They always are whenever there's an attempt at an arrest. But what amazes me the most as well, as I've stated on so many occasions, especially when it comes to NYPD. Now, mind you, we're talking about Chicago PD right now, but overall, when it comes to the police, the amount of restraint that they show towards Biden's migrants is unbelievable. It is unbelievable how professionally they are able to conduct themselves and the amount of restraint these guys show when dealing with Biden's migrants. They refuse to pull that pew pew out. They will not do it. They will not pull the pew pew out. They will not pull the taser out. They won't even grab a baton and hit them with a little act right. They just won't do it. They won't do it. But let that be you or me. Ooh, you already know what time it is. Act right all upside your head. Just boom, 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 boom. But anyways, let's finish off this video clip here. I'm gonna end it with this, man. Like I said in my last, People's Republic of Chicago video concerning Biden's migrants, it's up to you guys. It's up to the citizens. It's up to you guys to make a change concerning city council members and stuff like that. If you're gonna keep bringing in these pro illegal immigrant, pro sanctuary city progressives, if you're going to keep them in office, if you're going to keep voting them in office, at the end of the day, you get what you deserve. And I guess if you don't mind your city just kind of descending into this foolish chaos that it's descending into, then by all means carry on. But for those of you who feel otherwise, as a good deal of you do, you got to step up. You got to step up and get rid of the people that are just allowing this to happen, that are sitting in these city council seats. And that's really the only answer. And it's not too late. It's not too late, but you got to do it. But once again, it's on you guys. It's on you guys. So we'll see what you do. And with all that being said, that does it for today's news. Please hit the like button on your way out. Subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel. Share this video out on your social media platforms. And don't forget to follow me on Telegram at TD Media Group. The link to my Telegram is in the description box below, and it will be pinned in the comment section as well. Thank you all for your time. And until the next video, peace and have a great afternoon.